Hello, let's play Connections for Monday, August 10th. But first, we reveal two dad jokes of the day till we catch up. And two this days in history. Oh, okay, well, luckily I needed to rip that anyway. So for the 7th, cooking out this weekend, don't forget the pickles. It's kind of a big dill. All right. And for the weekend of the 8th and the 9th, so we'll be caught up tomorrow. We'll do two tomorrow and we'll be caught up. Why shouldn't you write with a broken pencil? Because it's pointless, obviously. Now, this day in history does have two for the weekend, so it'll take a little longer to catch up. So, what do you think happened on August 6th, 1926? Gertrude Ederle becomes first woman to swim English Channel. On August 6th, 1926, 19-year-old American Gertrude Ederle became the first woman to swim the English Channel, completing the 35-mile stretch from Cap Grisnez, France, to Kingsdown, England. Ederle learned to swim when she was 9 years old, but did not learn proper swimming until age 15, making her feat 4 years later all the more impressive. In June 1925, Ederle swam the length of New York Bay, the first woman to do so, and also broke the previous men's record with a time of 7 hours and 11 minutes. Ederle's coach aborted her first attempt to cross the English Channel the same summer. Ederle began her second attempt on August 6th at 7:08 a.m. Rough waters added 14 miles to the 21-mile journey as they pushed Ederle off course, but she persevered, reaching the English shore at 9:48 p.m. with a record swimming time of 14 hours and 31 minutes. She became not only the first woman to swim the channel, but also the sixth person to do it successfully. Moreover, she bested the previous record by 2 hours and beat the speed records of 5 men who swam it before her. I have heard that women actually excel at long distance swimming compared to men. It's one of the few sports where women's records are better than men's, I believe. But don't quote me on that. That's just what I've heard. All right. And what do you think happened on August 7th, 1782? George Washington creates the Purple Heart. On August 7th, 1782, in Newburgh, New York, General George Washington, the commander-in-chief of the Continental Army, created the badge for military merit, a decoration consisting of a heart-shaped piece of purple, silk-edged, with a narrow binding of silver, with the word merit stitched across the face in silver. These are not written to be read out loud. The badge was to be presented to soldiers for any singularly meritorious action. That's what it says, meritorious. And permitted its wearer to pass guards and sentinels without challenge. The honoree's name and regiment were also be inscribed in the Book of Merit. Washington's Purple Heart was awarded only to only 3 known soldiers during the Revolutionary War: Elijah Churchill, William Brown, and Daniel Bissell Jr. The Book of Merit was lost, and the decoration was largely forgotten until 1927, when General Charles P. Summerall, the U.S. Army's Chief of Staff, sent an unsuccessful draft bill to Congress to revive the Badge of Military Merit. In 1931, Summerall's successor, General Douglas MacArthur, took up the cause, hoping to reinstate the medal in time for the bicentennial of George Washington's birth. On February 22, 1932, the U.S. War Department announced the creation of the Order of the Purple Heart. All right. Some of these are very long. Anyway, I would like to thank the following members for starting a new month. Thank you to Justin Gumberich, Maria, and Shaimi D'Angelo. Thank you for your continued support. All right, let's play Connections. We're finding 4 groups of 4. We've got Billy Goat, Balance Do, Willy Nilly, Mail Delivery, Bill 2, Helter Skelter, Will Call, The Devil, Doctor Strange, Order Number, Any Old How, Mobile Ticket, Unit Price, Colonel Sanders, Print at Home, and At Random. Okay. I mean, I see Bill 2, Balance Due, and Order Number, which could be like on a bill you receive in the mail, like different itemized parts of it. I don't think unit price would go with that. The unit price is like price per ounce or price per pound or whatever. That wouldn't be on a bill. But what would be? I'm not sure. I'm going to circle those three as a potential category. It could even be yellow. Seems pretty straightforward to me. I'm just going to underline today. I feel like the circles take up too much space. All right. Willy-nilly, any old how, at random. Seems like similar phrases, so that could be yellow as well. What else? Helter Skelter, I think, means that. I know it's a song, but I don't think we're referencing the song today. All right, so I'm gonna make that green, but they are just all phrases that mean the same thing. So maybe I swap green and yellow. I'm not sure. We'll figure that out later. We have Billy Goat. A Billy Goat has horns. The devil has horns. Mm, I don't know. Are there more things with horns here? A will call? Does will call have horns? I'm not sure. Mobile ticket. So mobile ticket and print at home feel like similar concepts. Mail delivery? Are these like options for like how to receive something? You can mail it, you can use your mobile phone, you can print it at home. Or oh, will that's what will call is, right? You show up at the box office and they give you the ticket. So, I don't know, that seems like I don't know, we could have three yellows today, but I'll mark that blue because it needs to be a different color. So, we still have horns. Doctor Strange, I mean, he's got the cape with the Colonel Sanders. I guess unit price is going with yellow, and I guess these are going together with purple. And I'm wondering if it has something to do with horns, or maybe it's a goatee. They all have goatees. That's what it is. Okay, so that's purple. Let's lock that in. Famous goatees. Okay. Let's let's fix the colors. So I mail delivery is going to be, how you're going to get your ticket. And then we've got the unit price and the balance due. And then we've got this last one green. So what color do we think these really are? It does seem like this is going to be blue. They're all kind of yellowy, but nope, that was green. Okay, well, impossible. I'm going to put willy-nilly, helter skelter, any old how, and bill 2. No, not bill 2. What am I talking about? At random. I keep doing that, just not thinking. Okay, so that was yellow. Okay, so I was just way off on the colors, but I had the categories correct. So what did they call these? Ways to receive event tickets, haphazardly, and sections on an invoice. Okay. Yeah, all makes sense. The colors, though, I was not expecting this to be blue. Sections on an invoice being blue, but yeah, it's hard to say. Like I said, they could have all been yellow on a different day. All right, well, let's check the difficulty. I don't think it was very hard. He's shaving his beard, so he has a goatee. 1.7. Yeah, they didn't think it was very hard either. Let's look at the bot. 85% solve rate. Yeah. 46% making no mistakes. Not a hard one today. I didn't notice a rainbow herring. We'll see if there was one. Yellow and blue are both kind of equally gotten. Purple is more common than green, actually, for first. Second, interestingly, green overtakes in second. And then ever. I mean, it's really hard to say, but it seems like people aren't getting green and one of blue or purple, but 6% got nothing. 3% got only yellow. 3% got yellow purple. 2% got blue. 1% got purple. Yeah, it's all over the place. All right. Order number. Interesting. Order number in these, in green. Mail delivery in blue. So I think the issue is people mixing up blue and green, like not quite understanding what the category is and just getting blue and green kind of mixed up. So this is our rainbow herring, Billy Goat, Willy Nilly, Bill 2, and Will Call. Oh, so these are just starting with nicknames for William. Billy, Willie, Bill, and Will are all nicknames for William, and that is our rainbow herring. Okay. They've been doing purpley rainbow herrings. That's actually the most purple of all the categories today is that rainbow herring. 33% starting with yellow, 24% with blue, 8% with purple, then 7% finding the rainbow herring, and then 4% doing the incorrect green with order number, then finally 4% doing the correct green, and then 2% doing green with bill too. So not knowing what will call is the issue there with green. Okay. Well, how'd you do?